Hi, I'm Sylvie. I'm standing in the middle of the construction right now, and I'm not even gonna do an intro. If you want the full intro, the whole story, everything, go watch the video that came before this, which is the empty house tour slash explanation of buying the house and what we plan to do to it. But let's just get right into this video. Have fun. Today is Saturday, and I've stolen one of the contractor's levels so that I can make the lines on the wall so that I know where I want the paint, I guess, to go, and the wallpaper to stop, and the trim. Anyway, so I'm pulling out this cable that's sticking out of the wall, and I'm noticing how dirty this is behind it, and also it's peeling off the paint. So I think we're gonna do pink baseboards, or maybe just new baseboards altogether. Ah! Oh my gosh. What? Ah! My hair is wet because I just took the dog for a walk, but I wanted to show you guys what I've done today. And there's actually quite a few things, starting with the wallpaper finally came in, so let me show you. So here's the wallpaper. I actually do really love it. This is from Amazon, but here's the kicker with this. So I opened it. I was gonna film earlier, but my friend was sleeping in the other room, and I wanted to see the instructions. Now let me read you these instructions. Those who need the extra calories most often have the toughest time consuming enough of them. For many aspiring to be bigger, having a highly active metabolism, weaker appetite, or an on-the-run lifestyle can, next point, make it a real challenge to consume enough calories through whole foods alone. What? There's more of this too. I got different instructions here that tell me, faith will make life meaningful. Only when you understand the true meaning of life can you live truly. Okay. This keeps going on and on. So anyway, if you order this wallpaper, you will not get instructions, you will get that. The reviews did say that the pattern is quite hard to line up. To line it up, so there's these little squares on the back. I just put both rolls beside each other, knowing which one I was gonna use first and which one I was gonna use second. And I used my sewing, like cutting board, and my roller with a ruler to cut exactly on the line. And lastly, with the bit that I did cut, I did just do a test strip on the wall just to see how easy it was to stick on there and sort of the quality of it, and it's actually not that bad, so I'm pretty happy about that. Then the next thing I was gonna do was put up the wallpaper one strip here and start sort of like aligning it the way that I wanted to, but this is so poorly done. The people that painted this before, I'm sorry, you did a bad job. And it's bad throughout the whole house. They painted over places that shouldn't have been painted, like countertops, toilets. Everything's gonna need to get redone in this house. This is gonna be a long series, but anyway. Before I put my wallpaper up, I'm going to have to just use my paintbrush and probably do this side and this side just along the edge, just to make sure that once I do paint this wall that I don't get any paint on top of my wallpaper, and also to make sure that once I do lay the wallpaper on this wall that there's no blue peeking out on the side. Now there is blue on the ceiling, which I'm probably just gonna use like a white Posca paint pen for that. I've done it before and it works. The other thing that I did today that I'm so incredibly happy about is get a nice new vacuum. This is a Shark vacuum. I forget exactly which one it is, but it self-empties. It's amazing. That, and I also bought a toaster. But what we wanna do now, what I really wanna do, is install this shelf. So I did have a friend come over and he has a stud finder, so he already found the stud for me, so I know where to put that on one side. The only thing, however, is that there is no stud on this side that would fit the width of this, so I need to place a drywall anchor, which is something that I have not done before. We're gonna try. No drill bits?
I'll find them tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so unfortunately in the move, the toolbox, I guess, like tipped and got sloshed around, and the drill bits are somewhere in a giant bag of tools, and I'm having a lot of trouble finding them. This is gonna be put on hold until tomorrow when my husband can put it up. Guys, what is actually happening to me right now? I'm trying to open the paint, okay, which is a pretty simple process. By the way, the white that I'm using is Coconut Twist. This is from Bear, and pink that I'm using is called Prairie Rose, also from Bear. Now, the way to open these containers is pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have ever done this, you grab the little spout that they give you and you put it on top. It like locks into here, and you're supposed to just twist, right? Wrong. Well, right. But this thing, I don't know what is going on, but it is so jammed, it will not twist. And I'm pretty sure that it's because there was a little bit of paint. I don't know if you guys can see, there's some here and there's some on this side that dried when the guy closed the lid. That's sad because I was really ready finally to tackle a room and do something, even if that was just one stripe of paint. I'm probably gonna have to wait for my husband to get here to try and either put a little bit more force into it, which I swear I have. My hands are literally like marked from trying to open this thing. I don't know if you can see. Or try to find a flathead screwdriver, but again, all the tools are kind of all over the place right now just because we've just moved and things are in boxes. It's a great start to the day. Oh, did it move? Did it move? No. Ow. Yeah, okay. I definitely have to stop with that. Lovely. We're having a great time already. Oh my gosh. Every single video you guys are gonna get the sound of my dog's claws on the ground. I'm putting you in air jail. Today is Sunday the 6th. My husband is supposed to get back tonight. At least I really hope that he does. I'm trying out my contact lenses today and I don't love it. I have astigmatism, so it's not just a simple lens with a correction. It's like a whole axis thing. And first of all, I'm personally victimized by the 2 hours that I had to spend while the lady watched me put these contacts in. Also, I feel like it's not my personality. People were asking me, like, why did you choose to wear your glasses at your wedding? Well, that's because my glasses are my personality. But also every time I blink, I feel like everything goes out of focus with these lenses. I don't like putting them in, I don't like taking them out, and I feel like these are not the correct prescription. Everything is blurry and I hate it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I'm not too sure what I wanna do. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace and I think that I found this desk. And the guy says he could deliver it for free on Wednesday, so hopefully in 3 days I'm gonna have a big desk for crafting. I also need to go take a big trip to IKEA to start doing the whole custom built-in look of the shelves in the room downstairs. So that might be what we do today. Today is Sunday, April 6th, and me and my friend Ronnie just spent about, what, 2 hours at IKEA getting all of these boxes. Because if I didn't have enough boxes already, I needed more. And I still need to put these in the recycling, but that's okay, because there's gonna be more boxes to put in the recycling. But essentially all of these are going to be the custom built-in looking shelves that we're gonna put on this wall so that all of these boxes can eventually get organized into a place. I like how you're just like hiding in the corner. Oops. Okay, so we are a little bit out of sequence now because last time you saw me and Ronnie were gonna make the shelves or start building them anyway, but then I got a call from work and I ended up having to go to Vegas, and then I swapped out with my husband, Riley. We did not get to see each other. So basically I left as soon as he came back into town. And so he came in to a whole bunch of IKEA boxes. The next day, he and my friend Jessie did quite the number. All these shelves are built. We're just missing the bookshelves to go on top, which I'll show you in a second, but I ended up going to Vegas while these guys were building, and so I got to walk back into this house and basically have all of this built, which is really nice. Riley also did a whole bunch of work in the house, so let me show you what he did. So here is what they did. These are the 4 halfstas on either side, and this middle one is also a halfsta. So these are all halfstas. This is the bigger one that has sliding doors on it. We're not putting the doors yet because we want to paint first. And then the next order of business will be to put up the Billy bookshelves. These are just the extensions, but we'll have 1, 2, nothing in the middle on the bigger one, 3 and 4. And I'm thinking here we'll probably have a mirror or something. He also did so much more work organizing. So all these boxes that were here, I don't know if you guys remember, we had just a whole pile of boxes. Those are gone. He put our little propeller up here, which I think is actually very cute. And he did a lot of other little tiny details that you guys wouldn't really be able to tell because they're not huge things, but little things go such a long way when you're moving, just tidying around and finding a place for a lot of items. So shout out to my husband. He did so much work while I was gone, and I am so thankful. So thankful. So we are going to have to pick a color. I'm thinking of this one, which is Rejuvenation. Just imagine this whole room color drenched in this color. What do we think? Thoughts, comments, concerns? We also got the Wi-Fi set up, which is a feat. Now let me show you the insane progress in the bathroom because this, I'm so happy about. So first off, my tiles came in, which I'm so thrilled about. So these are the ones for the shower. They're like this amazing, beautiful, sort of turquoisey blue. The rest of them are upside down, so I can't really show you because I don't want to mess around with it too much. Ignore the little fan sound. That's because they have a fan happening in there, but there's no more hole in the ceiling. They have the niche perfectly cut out. This is the tile for the shower, which I'm obsessed with. It's like kind of rustic, beautiful. To be honest, I thought this was one tile, but this is one tile. They have the entire shower laid out. So this is all done. It's all drywalled and finished. And the best part is that they leveled the floor. So we're gonna be able to put the bath in soon. Today, we were also asked to start picking a granite color for the countertop. And I'm not too sure what I wanna do. We'll see, because everything is quite dark, so I don't wanna have a light one. Decisions, because I do wanna do it correctly the first time. But it's also crazy trying to figure out all this stuff and trying to coordinate with each other when we're not even in the same city and away at work. Guys, today I started knitting again, and let me show you the yarn. This was supposed to be a sweater, like a very fuzzy sweater, but it's just been in a box for months and months and months. I decided to pull this apart. Surrey Silk Alpaca in the color Sand, which is 74% baby Surrey Alpaca and 26% silk, which is amazing. And it is from Polka Dot Creek, which is hand-dyed yarn made in Alberta, which is where I used to live. And I'm mixing it with Polka Dot Creek still, with their sock yarn in the colorway Pine Cone. This one is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And I'm gonna be making this pattern, which is the Copenhagen cardigan, I think, because I was teaching my friend how to knit, and while she was making it, I was like, ooh, I think I have the perfect yarn for this. Today was my only day off, and the only thing that I did was go to Fabricland and pick up fabric. So I picked up this fabric. This is gonna be for the entryway curtain. On sale, I got this, which is also super sheer. I don't know if you guys can see the texture. It is folded right now, so it doesn't look as sheer, but this was $2 a meter, and so was this. It's the same material. This will be a dress, and then this, I'm thinking once the room is white and pink, I'll probably use it as curtains. The tiles are also flipped over. So these are the tiles for the shower, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. And then this is the tile just for the regular floor of the bathroom. I think I've showed you guys these already, but this will be the shower wall. So this is my shower, and this will be the regular floor of the bathroom. We also have one sink that came in, and this is what the sink looks like. They're handmade, so they are very unique. Each one is different. I can't take it out of the box. For the sole fact that each sink is 100 pounds each, which is crazy. Okay, it's the next day. I'm wearing the same shirt, but I just took out all of this communication wire that we don't need anymore upstairs, and it left a gross mark full of dust under there. And like you could see the 3 layers of paint, but I'm so happy that this is gone. Gonna go pick out paint samples. I'm between these two right now, which is Rejuvenation and Herb Cornucopia. Okay, so I actually scratched all of these. I got new colors except for Rejuvenation, and here they are, and I got samples. So let's test it out. And here they are. I think I'm leaning more towards this one, which is Rooftop Garden, but I don't know. This one seems a little too yellow. This one will be really nice, I think. Just a nice middle ground. This one definitely leans more blue, but oh, I don't know what to do. I just got back from a run, which is something that I don't do, but here's some progress. Here is what the wall looks like after pulling all the cables out of this hole. It's kind of just gross and grimy the entire way through, which I think is not great. These baseboards are all cracked and are gonna have to come out, but we knew that already. Some way, somehow, I got the can of paint open, and I was able to start doing just the corners so that I can lay the first strip of wallpaper. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ah! Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful this is. I did cut it a little bit. Ooh, yep, that'll be perfect. Now, how do I do this accurately? Oh, I I adjusted it for me, not for you. The next day, we're gonna put up a second strip of wallpaper. We're at strip number 4. It's getting easier and faster and better every single time. I've been putting all the offcuts from the top on this thing, so it's kind of like a customized little shelf that'll actually match the room. So I'm pretty excited about that. And here's the progress. Yay, it looks so cute. I got my sewing machine out and we're gonna be making curtains. These are for this front window. So I've already sort of measured how long I'm gonna need this to be, and now I'm just gonna cut it to the correct length with about 2 inches on either side. This fabric is actually beautiful on both sides, so I'm just gonna do a double rolled hem on all 4 sides. Now I'm just gonna roll the edge over and sew this line so that I can have basically a space for the rod to go. So essentially this is what this would look like. Just imagine a second rod on the bottom. The problem is that these, which I thought were tension rods, are not tension rods, and I have to put the mount forward, so it's not actually gonna work on this door, because then that means that I have to nail it into the door frame. So I just got tension rods on Amazon that will come tomorrow. Did go ahead and we bought paint. So that's 2 gallons of paint, and we did end up going with this color. It's nice, it's beautiful. I think it'll look really good in this whole entire space. And that means that I can start painting these shelves now. This is how much we got done of the wallpaper. What we're gonna do is remove these doors so that we can kind of paint inside and just not have this kind of like gross, ugly old closet. As for the bathroom, here's the progress today. So this is all the like wiring thing for the heated floor. So I think the wires all go through here. I don't know, actually. I'm not the one to ask about that. But that is laid, and this is gonna be my tile on top of it. So exciting. And they tiled all the way up to this wall. Ah! That looks so good. And on that note, since it is Friday, I think I'm gonna leave you guys here and put the rest of the improvements in another video, but I'm gonna try to post maybe a little bit more often if I can. And definitely stay tuned on social media. It is at High Level Sylvie on every single platform. If you wanna see more of the little updates or like a more detailed video of, let's say, like how I made those curtains or something like that, that's where you'll find it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.